Welcome to 2023 at Taupo with the lad. They're a beastie there. Bowled on down here this morning in this. It's nearly got splattered by a truck, but never mind. Made it. Truck's fault. He nearly fell off the road. Been out, done our first session. As you can see, the ground is wet. A few puddles around. Sky is a bit not sunshiny, but we're winning. 146 point, I think it was 0.552 off the top of my head, which was a win overall for everyone. Old mate here, who happens to be next door to us, was very close to that. It was a 46 point something, 46 and a bit, 0.9 maybe, I think he said. Hey, bloody noisy neighbours, eh? So everything looks good. Fan fell off. Don't need fans anyway. They're only there for cooling down the pits. That one there, the useless plastic cable tie things failed at the top, so I've just taken it off. That'll be fine. We've still got a big one that's held on by screws, so we'll be good as gold. Seem to be a reasonable amount of grip given the conditions, so I reckon that thing there is working. Inlet air temps were fine, but they would be because it's not, you can't lay into it with the throttle, so we can't really test these at all. They give us a general idea, but that's it. So, cars are moving around. We might be back out there shortly. session 2 done. Hopefully there's a video of that. If there is video, you saw, I don't need to say, but a bit of an overkill on the brakes into turn 1. Got away with that, it's fine. I don't think we actually completely locked the wheels because there are no flat spots. They definitely were not going as fast as they needed to go, but that's fine, still made it around the corner. Don't think it really affected the back time too much either way, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're just here for giggles. The Subaru, which is just over yonder in between us and the van, see he passed, just lost space out, he passed us on the outlet and then proceeded to blow up our steering hose, which caused a little bit of a fire and a little bit of an oil leak on the track. The lap after that probably could have taken a bit more caution than what I was taking and resulted in quite a large spin, which is fine. It didn't hit anything, I just went off in the grass, didn't actually even stop, just kept my foot up it, back onto the burping as a result of the Demon Energy drink, which sponsors the series. Yeah, carried on. PB 136 something, don't know what it is. Leon did 33, not sure on other times, so we're at best P2 now, which is kind of what I was expecting right from the get-go. Leon's got an awesome car, fast car. Hopefully we'll have some footage showing some sparks and stuff from that. We'll see. One more session today. Yep, that happened. So there's a bit of a driveline vibration. There's now thunder and lightning. I tried to put the car on the trailer to have a look at the driveline vibration. Had an altercation with the ramps and wrecked the front bumper. Home time. When I say wrecked the front bumper, yeah. Although fortunately the important part, the bit that's doing all the structural work, that is still fully intact. This is really only a fairing out here that's in one piece but bent, so if this was reattached with stuff and things to where it's supposed to go, that will actually hold together. It's not going to be a big deal. We can put some cable ties around this, race tape, whatever, and that's resolved. It's not a thing. Look, the car's on the hoist, as you can see. We've got the little low cost underneath there just for packaging, so we'll have a look at the car's on the hoist. Panels are off underneath. I can't see anything just really quickly. There was a bolt, had lost a nut off it, even though it had a spring washer, etc. And that's a symptom of whatever it is that's going on. I don't think that's the cause of the issue, the vibration. So I want to, just looking at my poor bumper, I want to pull the drive shafts off and have a look, make sure the nut that goes onto the front diff that's basically hiding behind the transfer case hasn't backed off or something like that. I want to check the diff oil in the front diff. Within 250 k's an hour in this thing regularly every lap, and close to that going past the clubhouse at Taupo. I don't want to be out there and have the whole drive line just go bang and stop, or a drive shaft explode and come through the transmission tunnel. It's not worth the risk, so I want to make sure those things are right. They look okay at the moment, but I
just being uber cautious, right? The weather's mint, like you can see it in the background there. There's blue sky. It's apparently perfect down there at Taupo. Guys are going to go faster. As I understand it, I'm P2 and Pro Open. There's potential to lose that today and go to P3 or 4, whatever. I'd rather lose that in my feet or something, or my life, realistically. Other things. This is in here and the bonnet's open because this is not happy. On the way home, this was doing some funny things. Funny thing on the way down there, it acted like it wasn't getting enough fuel or something like that, despite having plenty of fuel in the tank. So in the past, we had push lock hoses on here which deteriorated, and I replaced all those. It was only the outside of them that was deteriorating. The inside was fine. I cut some open to have a look. But we were getting stuff. I was going to use a bad word that you're not allowed to say. In this system that was jamming up the fuel pressure regulator, and we'd lose fuel pressure. We kind of had symptoms pretty similar to that on the way home yesterday. So I'm going to pull the fuel pressure regulator out, check that's clean. I'm going to blow out the lines. I'm going to check the fuel filter, which is down under this side, and a couple other things, and have a look at power supplies and stuff and make sure we don't have an issue there. There's a weatherproof plug. It's under the bottom of the vehicle to make it easier to remove the chassis and the body without pulling a massive fuel pump harness out. I want to double check that it's not got corrosion in it or something like that. Bare minimum, that needs to be fixed as best as I can. We'll get that out of the way. We can pull the low cost back, and we can deal with the March. Look, it's after 9 o'clock already. Best chances are maybe make one session this afternoon at Taupo, so I'm not in any rush because it's a heck of a long way to go for that. Okay, rig out, off the firewall there. Looked at it, it's good. Blew some air through it and everything. It's clean, it's good. I've tapped it on the bench on a paper towel, see if any crap came out of it. Nothing, it's good. Put a adapter onto the fuel supply, into a yogurt container. It's got flow, it's clean. Whether we've got pressure or not is another thing. So it won't be the regulator's fault if we don't. So I'll put the rig back on. See if I've got the adapter somewhere for fuel pressure, checking the fuel pressure, and we'll do that. Fuel system looks alright. What doesn't look alright is another one of these bloody relays. Look at that. And when this is in the vehicle, I'm not even going to try and figure out how it's happening. Even with all the power supplies to the relays disconnected, power's coming from somewhere else, obviously, through the control circuit or whatever, but if you jiggle this backwards and forwards, it turns power on and off on stuff and things. So the solution for this problem here is quite simple. I need to do that with a few more of those things. If we had a PDM that would work properly, that'd be a good fix. We'll put a PDM in this, and it should be right. So I'm going to test a couple of things and make sure that's okay, and cross fingers that that's the problem with this, and that can go outside and we can have a look at that. It may not actually be anything wrong with that, but we'll just want to check things. Anyway, that's enough of that. I took the ute for a test drive. Seems to be alright, but I need to go for a bit of a drive somewhere. I'll see if I can find a co-driver so we can have the laptop going. Might talk to Kelvin about that. He knows what he's doing with that stuff as well, so we can have someone keeping an eye on the laptop and looking at mixtures and what the ECU thinks is going on versus what we reckon is going on, and see where we're at. It might be fixed now, we might not need to look at anything. The car, yeah, that's fine. I think just do a massive burnout and make the tyres round again. You can get them, what are they called, shaved. You can get tyres shaved so they will be round again, and maybe look at getting the rims straightened. They are a little bit beaten up. They're not too bad, but I don't balance, and a lot of people don't balance wheels and tyres on race cars because one slight lock up and they're out again anyway. So pays to have the tyres right and the wheels right. I was going to do something with the front splitter anyway. There's plans in place to upgrade to like a V8 supercar style fiberglass / carbon fiber type splitter lip on there, so don't be concerned about the bumper. That's it's kind of a prototype in between. We'll get something better on there eventually thing. Thanks for watching. Welcome to 2023. It's beautiful weather now. I could have stayed at home Saturday, gone down today and had a better result, but hey, that's the way it goes. Round 3's Manfield. We're probably going to give that a miss, but we'll see how that plays out. And then way out in May for the final. Who knows? The sun could explode before then. We might not make it that far. Alright, cheers, bye.